And we're live.
Are we?
We are.
Where I can't see your...
So today we're gonna talk about the game, and I'm gonna play the All-Star Challenge from beginning to end. I reset my progress. Let's see how I do. I have like a monster deck ready for it. It should obliterate it. And I have Seb here with me. We're just gonna answer questions, talk about what's coming up next in the game, and anything else you guys might want to know. So let's get started with the challenge. So my deck is, let's go to the deck and show the deck. It's an all blue deck with some random substitutes. And I have Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is a monster against any PvE content, which has deterministic placement because of opportunistic. So you get a lot of turn meter when the opponent shoots. You get to set his dominance against any player. I have Andrew Iguodala here with 2 defense auras for the entire whole wheel team. I have Jaren Jackson for the blocking with teamwork. I have Paul George for the obnoxious defender aura, and Chris Dunn he has a pass that I want, and just a good defender overall. And for reserves I have Terrence Mann, Sancti Alba, and a few random cheap players. So let's see how it goes.
Why are you playing Jaren Jackson?
Just for the blocking and for the turn meter generation when he blocks. And I basically turn meter cheese with Kawhi Leonard and Jaren Jackson. Still is low for this team, so I'm just gonna give it, even though it's 18%, still I'm gonna pass to Kawhi Leonard.
So basically, we're gonna move Kawhi Leonard around for the matchup to the player that shoots the most.
In general, yes. Here it doesn't really matter because I should be able to destroy this team easily. Like we have a full team dominance against them. Even with Paul George missing a lot and rolling aggressive too from his ultimate, should still be doable.
Yeah, he did.
So Seb, since this is gonna be a walk in the park, what's coming up next patch next week? What players are we adding, and anything else you might be willing to share?
So basically, next week is gonna be, I would say, a bit less exciting than the past few patches. We're just gonna add a few new players. There is something new, mainly the fact that we're gonna add 2 teams. So there are gonna be players from the Magic and from Jazz.
Okay, so Utah and Orlando.
Exactly. And also we're gonna have some balance changes. I would say less than the previous patches. I feel that the game is quite well rounded at this point. The only thing that we still need to do, and it's not a big change, but it's a volume change. It's going to be that wheel players will not have the dominance, or let's say defensive dominance versus other wheel players, because today all the wheel players have a dominance versus either speed, skill, strength, or will, and it doesn't make sense to have also dominance against their own kind, let's say.
So you mean the exploit will thing?
Exactly.
So they will
They
get
will,
stopper.
Yeah, exactly. They will not have exploit will. So the ones that have exploit will, they will be reassigned to one of the other three. I don't think you have anyone here on this team that has exploit will.
No idea. Don't think so. Skill. Everyone is skill, I think.
Yeah, pretty hard game for the opposition, to be honest.
So
Yeah, everybody with skill.
Jackson is getting a bit tired, so I'm gonna put back Igodala. And as you can see, like I have 100 plus defense on everyone. It's this
Yeah,
team
so
shouldn't be a problem.
I wanted to talk a little bit about the event itself, the All-Star event. So basically, our game is more of a PvP game, but we're still at the phase where we're trying to properly balance and add some features to it. So we don't have a big player pool, and we wanted to give people something to have fun with until we still add things. So this was a big update for us. It was the first PvE event. I'm not sure, but most probably we're gonna still improve it, right? Right, Dan? At a certain point.
I don't know about improving it. I have no ideas at the moment. We're probably
Uh,
gonna do other events in the future with different
e-
teams.
exactly. That's what I meant. So it was a big update for us, and I think the next one we're working on it's related to rankings and ladder, right?
Not quite yet. We're working on the filters improvements, and after
Exactly.
that it's gonna be ranked. We're also like we're working on some connectivity debugging logging things that will improve connectivity. They're not visible on a day-to-day basis for players, but it's gonna make a big difference in stability and getting fewer errors and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I think most of the bugs that we have until now were related to this aspect, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Quite a few offensive rebounds by the skill team. I've seen this. It's more pregnant lately. Lack of rebounding is sometimes hurting you a lot. But I think Jaren Jackson has enough rebounding now. Yeah, it should be a walk in the park. I don't see how this team can score another 20 points
And I'm
on you.
just gonna put Paul George back in just for the aura.
Yeah, we need to deal with this at a certain point also, right? With auras that are not being affected by the player that has them, right? Even if it's he's fatigued.
No, like we're planning on making auras, on disabling auras when a player gets tired.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, because now there is no effect, meaning that you have no downside.
Yeah. I'm saving all my RNG from Paul George for the All-Star team.
Yeah, again aggressive too.
And 4 out of 6 negative.
I think what do you think? Is the challenge a bit too hard for new players, or how do you see
For new
the
players, of course. For not new players, I think it's okay. But like, if we were to make it accessible to new players, it would be basically no challenge for players who are more familiar with the game. So there's not really that much of a middle ground in how we can do it. It's either too easy or too difficult, and I would prefer it to be more difficult because new players will learn, and it's more important to target existing players.
But I think it kind of works. I've seen the past few days people joining our Discord, asking for tips and tricks, beat the fourth and fifth teams. So
So this deck is relatively easy to play, and I played it on the ladder as well. It's horrible to play against, so I hope players don't start using it on the ladder or something like that. But besides that, it's I have another blocking team prepared. I'm gonna try to beat the fifth challenge with that one as well. We'll see how it goes. For now, like the first four teams should be a walk in the park. This
but I
team.
think that this team is worse on ladder because Kawhi Leonard is a typical player that is better in PvE because obviously if you feed him, he's gonna become a monster. But if you play with someone that has a brain and not not an automatic AI,
Well,
definitely he becomes less effective.
well, he's pretty strong as a player regardless. Like 73 stamina, good offense, good defense. This
Yeah,
ultimate is
maybe
great against targeting down like all legendary players. Like you get them to remove them. He has a lot of utility even by just doing nothing. He has good steal. Like he's a great player overall. A bit expensive to be able to put it in every deck, but I think this will perform very well on ladder as well.
Yeah, let's explain a bit what was the thing with Kawhi. Kawhi, his legendary is says that if an opponent misses in front of him, he gets turn meter, right?
Right, but that's just a small part of it. I mean, it's great. It's a great part, but uh, his overall kit is amazing, more or less. And just the whole team itself, the fact that as you can see, I have how many players? I have 4 players with 130 plus defense, and this would yes, there are some dominances, but it would just be like 120. So
Mm-hmm.
still very, very, very strong. And I also have decent substitutions.
I think the what would you say is the best counter for this team on ladder?
Honestly, I have no idea. Plus,
I have no idea. I know what I would play. So basically, I would play counter attack.
well, yes, but there are not enough players with that.
So basically, counterattack, just to explain to people what counterattack does, it transforms your defense into your stamina. Even if you have a lot of buffs or auras that affect defense, it's still going to become your stamina. So for example, if Kawhi Leonard would have a counterattack, his defense now would be 26, 22, even if the base defense is 158, right?
Yeah,
And I think another solution is that we added in the last patch is are the wheel challenger players that basically would get plus 50 offense.
I think a full rebounding strength team. Like I had a team made with with Darius Garland and
Strength players.
strength players, which would probably be pretty good against this. It was with Draymond as well, so you give playmaking free. I had Valchunas for offensive rebounding and shot generation, so I think that one would work pretty well as well.
And also strength has natural dominance versus will, right?
Exactly. So it would be relatively high offense, all the offensive rebounding in the world to generate turn meter, and besides that, you just need shots. So with Draymond, I would be almost completely shut down, but it depends. If, for example, if Kawhi is in front of the scorer from that team, it would probably still be a decent matchup.
Yeah, but strength usually has movement, so you can move around.
Yeah.
But so maybe do a summary on what's your general strategy with this deck. What are the key points? Because for a wheel team, you kind of score quite a lot of points, I would say. So 70.
I score them because it's the AI, but the the workarounds are strange. Like you have to not shoot in front of Kawhi Leonard, just avoid uh, avoid throwing shots because you
So
just feed him.
I'm asking what's the strategy with your team? So what's
With
your
my team,
strategy in this
uh,
game?
my strategy is positioning Kawhi Leonard in front of a wheel player or shooter, and then I have Jaren Jackson in the middle for the teamwork to affect the middle three players, and the positioning is made for the last team. So uh,
I understand.
it's Kyrie Irving, and then here I don't remember who it is. I think Luka or something. Oh no, Luka is here.
Yeah. But yeah, and I see you play Sancti Aldama. So why you play him in this wheel team?
I wanted the 7 million players. He had the best stats. He had speed challenger. He gives a buff on substitution. So I have Terrence Mann as the first substitute, which gives a mass debuff, and Sancti as the second substitution who gives a mass buff on my team. Plus, speed challenger is a bonus in this situation. Is very good, but it doesn't really matter that much.
Okay. So it makes sure that you are being able to still have someone that activates with at the same pace with the speed players, right?
Yes, and I mainly added him for the stats. Like he has very good stats for the cost, and the passives are also very good for the stats. He's just a good package overall, very cost effective and efficient.
How do you feel about the challenger kits? Are they enough? I have a hunch that maybe the bonuses are not relevant. So, for example, if you look at Sancti Aldama here, he has 78 playmaking, which is a lot, but it's not something that would be game breaking versus the speed team.
I think they're fine. Like I don't see them as clutch passives. They're more like a supportive role. They're there more or less to fill the gap of power. Like we look at speed players, they have 87, 86, 72, 58, and he's in that range. So it's leveling the player playing field against speed players. It's not supposed to be super crazy. Like it's fine if it does nothing against a wheel team, from my perspective at least.
Yeah, makes sense. So all good with the versus the 3-point shooting team.
Yeah.
I think this team is quite tricky. So basically, if you don't plan to defend, they can outscore you easily.
Yeah. If you
They
try
have
to
a
outscore
lot.
them, it's pretty difficult.
They have a lot of shooting, and all of them have very high offense.
Yeah, and 3-point chance. It's the 3-point starting for a reason.
I think starting with the next one, things are gonna be a bit harder.
I think the fourth team, not the next one. The next one is I don't remember which one is the next one.
The next one is the newcomers with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and with in these small lineups, I see a decent rebounder can do miracles.
Yeah.
So if there are like all these guards like Herter, Thompson, Simons, Curry, Halliburton, same on your side. If you have one decent rebounder like with 60 or 70, he can do a lot of damage.
But the trick with this team is just the activations. Look at this. I have 27 activations versus 20 for the opponent, and it's all because of Kawhi
Kawhi
Leonard
and
and
Jackson.
Jaren Jackson. 5
Yeah, I see.
activations on him.
Kawhi has 6 and Jaren Jackson has 5. Yeah, and 9 rebounds, 9 blocks without any support. That's nice. And I think Iguodala is also secretly a very good player.
Yeah, and especially in real decks, like I call him the poor man's Paul George,
Oh,
because
okay.
this 10 defense aura plus another 15 defense for adjacent players, plus stopper, plus he has a skill that gives defense free and it's only 50 turn meter. He's pretty good.
Yes, he can single-handedly fix your defensive problems sometimes.
Yep.
But you're right. He's best used in a all-wheel team because he gives the bonus to other wheel players. So.
So this team is annoying because of Jaren Jackson and Anthony Edwards. Uh, if these two get subbed in, it gets a bit tricky. For Anthony Edwards, because he has this ultimate, so he gives free bonuses to all his teammates at the cost of stamina on everyone, the last effort. And he's also has very good stats. He gets
A lot of bonus
bonus
shots.
shots. And Jaren Jackson, because of the same reason why I have him in my team. Like if they, let's say he has to substitute Ja Morant with Jaren Jackson here, he blocks 3 of my players, and it's gonna get a bit annoying and more difficult to score shots.
Yeah, and Anthony Edwards also has wheel challenger, so
Yeah.
he's as best as possible against your team. I've seen some people use also all wheel team in the All Star Challenge, but they took a different direction with a lot of shutdown players.
Yeah, that's also very good against the last team. Against the other ones, it's not that needed. I like shutdown a lot as well. I think it's sleeper OP as well. So I just couldn't fit it into this deck. I thought about it. Probably I can change out Jaren Jackson, but I prefer the Tormeter abuse more. I was thinking of replacing him with what's his name
And
from
Andrew Wiggins,
Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I think Andrew Wiggins is a decent player. Quite a lot of shots.
Yep.
I like
Got
Jaren Jackson.
got boxed out.
I like Jaren Jackson because he's oh no.
I I got aggressive free and teamwork, but blocked down. So I got teamwork, but blocked down free.
But you know, I was looking the other day at I don't know what was the game, Clippers versus who was it? I think not Lakers. I think versus Minnesota Timberwolves. And I was watching the last 3 minutes, and it was exactly like this. Paul George with a clutch free. They made the game even. Then I don't know, someone scored from the Timberwolves, and then Paul George again with the brick.
And I don't know. They are 0-5, I think, since Russell joined them. So
Yeah,
Russell
but it's
bringing
funny.
the. They have some close games with the Kings.
Yeah, but the problem is that I think it's Russell plays decently. I would say a lot better than with the Lakers, but I don't know. I never liked the move, so yeah. Look, De'Aaron Fox shooting and missing and giving Kawhi a lot of turn meter.
Hmm. To sub or not to sub? Let's sub. I won't take out Paul George because I need him. But I'm not gonna use a shooting skill because of that. Oh fuck. Anthony Edwards. So
So
let's put
what does
Santi.
just remind me, what does Will Challenger do? What does it give to him?
Offense.
A lot of
So
offense.
I
So
have
he
a
can
full. So he gets 10 offense for each Will opponent, and I have a full Will team. Not anymore now, but I think he
he
has
still
upgraded buffs or something from someone.
he still can yeah, that was an interesting interaction. To be honest, even I wasn't aware of it. I don't know who, JPEG or someone from Discord has noticed it, that upgraded buffs improves the effect of Challenger, right?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Let's debuff him. Well, the good thing is they're all tired. So at least there's that.
Oh, last effort. Yeah, that was not the best last effort.
Yeah. And
I think
I can put back Kawhi Leonard back in before Devon Fox shoots, so I'll get free 60 stamina for free.
yeah, I think the Timberwolves are the only team that has free legendaries that we didn't add, right? We have
Yeah.
Rudy, Karl Anthony Towns, and Anthony Edwards.
To remove him or not to remove him? Let's take him out. I'll put back Chris Dunn. And we don't need to. Who's gonna shoot a lot?
Also, Jarrett Allen. To be honest, it's one of my favorite cards lately.
Yeah, he's very good.
Even he's improved. He got improved buffs. So if you put him block up or something like that, it's gonna be crazy. You're not off the hook yet.
Nope, but I think I'm gonna get 2 activations with Kawhi Leonard and never mind. No, I think he's still gonna be tired when he activates, so it's fine. Or not, but he's still gonna miss a bit.
That was some clutch skill from Jarrett Allen.
Yep.
What did he use? Floor timeout or something like that, right?
Yeah, cleanse 1 debuff and give 10 stamina to all his
And look at
teammates.
Shea now. Shea has everything. Not everything. I think he misses the one of the buffs. So basically, Shea is not yet in the game. It's not in the card pool. Let's say he's in the game, but not you can't get it. And he has very interesting passive that says that he has different effects depending on what other players you have on the team, right? So he gets focused if you have another speed player. He gets teamwork if you have another strength player. I think he gets shots up if you have another skill, and high flyer. Focus for will and high flyer for speed, right?
Right. So let's look at it here. So he also has Hustler when behind, so he's very good behind player. He gets Tireless, so he's basically a stats monster. And then he gets Shot Up, so each skill, Shot Up means each skill will do 1 extra shot. This also applies to offensive rebounding, like if you get an offensive rebound, you shoot 2 instead of 1. And this, it shoot 2 pass to each wing teammate, but with Shot Up it's gonna be, each will do 3, so he gets 9 shots. And the basic ability will be 6 shots as well.
Wow, that's crazy.
Plus activation is also 2, so this won't be pass 1. If you get Shot Up, it will be pass 2.
So basically, corner kick is gonna give you. He's gonna shoot 3 times and pass 6 times, so nine shots.
Yeah.
Wow. Talk about some power creep.
I know some guy who keeps making OP stuff. I don't know his name, but I heard he exists.
Yeah, well, I prefer to make stuff that is we make stuff that is OP and then balance it back. You saw that the guys had the community cup, and there was the MVP of the cup was Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Which again, it was a new
I
card.
wonder if he's OP.
I think he's less OP now that we balanced it.
I guess.
So pretty interesting. Have you seen the winning deck?
They played the final. I thought they were supposed to play the final.
Yeah, it was very interesting match. It was 2 points, 128 at 126, something like that.
Oh, let me look at it. I'll show it after I finish the challenge.
Yeah. Let's see how you manage to.
Now it gets interesting. Oh, this one, like I said, it's optimized for the other team, but in theory, I will put Kawhi Leonard in front of Donovan Mitchell, and he shoots 6 times, and has low attack. He doesn't have a head yet. He'll basically miss everything, and I'll get like 2 activations out of it. But
Yeah,
it
and
doesn't matter. Like this team should not be a problem, even with the
oh, so many misses.
and blocks. Even Ja misses.
And I think Jaren Jackson is the perfect player versus Giannis because he after he gets all his buffs, he can clear them.
Yes, and also Kawhi. Like I can do this.
Yeah, true. Yeah, look.
About the only time I lose with this deck against the challenge is when Jaren Jackson gets eliminated because he fouls too many times.
What? That sounds like real life. I'm sure the Memphis Grizzlies say the same thing. The only times we have a hard time playing is when Jaren Jackson plays only 20 minutes because he's always in foul trouble. You're still not off the hook.
I am. This team has DeRozan, which is the most annoying player to get later on, because like in my case it's not, but if it wasn't a wheel deck, it would be, because I have dominance on him. Because at the end of the match, he has never conceded. So shoot 5, and if he has mismatch or dominated, he shoots 10
It's 10.
basically, and he has match and get full meter, so he gets to choose a skill plus shoot 4. So I had a match, not with the wheel team, or I don't remember exactly what I was playing. He played for 10 minutes and he had 20 something shots. He had never conceded twice, and plus the match end activation,
Wow.
and I think he got a pass or something.
So basically, he can score 30 points out of nowhere in the last minute.
Yeah.
He had last year, last season, he had 2 consecutive games where he hit the game
The
winning
clutch. Yeah,
shot.
I remember. He did one
That
like 2 matches ago. It wasn't that clutch, but it was like with 3 seconds left, and they defended the remaining 3 seconds.
yeah, that was the inspiration when making his kit. That he really liked. Oh, look at him! But they put him too early.
Yeah, and I have Terrence Mann in front of him, which is great for me because opportunistic, and I get turn meter each time he will miss, and he's gonna miss a lot with against 140 defense. And even if he uses the 10-shot skill, I should still be pretty much fine and get a lot of turn meter. Pascal Siakam is also very interesting. I can't wait to add Toronto and to make a team, a will team with block up and teamwork. Adjacent will teammates have teamwork. This is gonna be crazy. Let's take out Kawi and time for Santi. Ooh.
To be honest, in the next update, I'm the most excited. I'm excited to see Franz Wagner.
I don't remember what he does.
He's kind of an Al Horford. He has 2 auras with adjacent and very good stats. I think he's on the All-Star Rising Stars team, the first team.
Okay.
Usually, Al Horford is very good card for when you start the game. He provides so much value.
So I'm gonna put in Shabazz here just to delay a bit because I actually wanted to put in Iguodala, but if I would have put in there, I miss out on the adjacent aura, so I delayed it a bit. So I'm gonna put him in the middle. I can keep Paul George until the end of the match now because he has a bit more defense. Now the question is, should I put back Kawi? Because no, he doesn't have enough stamina. I wanted to see if I could get some steals off of the passes.
The passes from Lauri Markkanen, yeah.
And now I think I'll put back Kawi because he actually. Oh wait, no, I'll replace Terrence Mann and abuse DeMar DeRozan. So for now, I'll just put back Jaren Jackson and then replace him with Kawi. And when DeRozan shoots, I'm gonna get a lot of turn meter on Kawi. Let's put Terrence Mann back here. Like I'm ahead by twice as much, so it's just.
Damian Lillard also has an activation at the end of the game, if I remember well.
He does.
Yep.
No, he just shoots.
Just shoots, okay. Also, you know what's a good mechanic, but I think it's on the very, very weak players against this deck. The efficient
deck?
scorer.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and I think there's also a version with passer. I don't remember the name.
Yeah. So basically, efficient score says that your accuracy can't go below 50%. So that's very, very good because you don't care about your opponent's offense. You're always going to have a 50-50.
In this case, like I'm probably gonna get another 2 activations with Kawi just because the DeRozan will activate and shoot at the end.
Yeah, but you're pretty safe.
I meant like he's not safe from me. And with Paul George back in the game.
Yeah, that was a few points by Damian Lillard. But I think he's gonna get his stamina.
I don't know if his ultimate is off cooldown now, but it should be fine. Like I said, this deck is pretty much cancer. This can happen to you on ladder.
But I think I don't know if it was in the last patch we dropped a bit the bonus from Kawhi. I think it's next patch, right?
Not from Paul George.
From Paul George,
The
sorry.
obnoxious defender is down to 15.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
see, yeah, Raka. It's just all the stacking. I think what will break this deck, or break, quote unquote break, because it's not really break, I still think it's gonna be good, is when we make the change in which auras no longer work when players get tired. So you'll actually you're seeing me now keep Paul George on the field, even if he's tired sometimes, and if that stops working, aura decks are going to be more vulnerable. But I think it's a change we need to do.
Yeah.
So the line, like I said, the lineup is set to defeat this team, and Kawhi Leonard is in front of Kyrie Irving because he
Yep.
activates amongst the first
This game
LeBron.
is really hard to play. So basically, you can't buff yourself. You can't generate bonus passes because Joel Embiid prevents you from generating bonus passes. LeBron prevents you from getting buffs.
Yeah,
So it's crazy. Kyrie Irving, if he gets a few shots in, he puts aggressive on all your players. Yeah, it's
Embiid is the most annoying part. Everyone else is manageable, but Embiid is annoying because he also gets rebounding. He activates from that.
and he put counter attack on Iguodala.
Yeah, I have to substitute him, but fuck, he gave me aggressive. He made one 3-point shot and gave me aggressive. Whatever. Such
It's
is
still
life.
you're still good.
Yeah. So, Jaren Jackson is surprisingly a very good scorer in this.
He is. He has games where he scores even 20 plus 20 points. The issue is that he he's not able to stay on the field.
Yeah.
His 3-point shooting when he was in the first two seasons was quite good. Then he had a bit of a slump.
I'm gonna take the bonus shots off Embiid and get another foul. Give him 2 points basically.
Makes sense.
Let's do a pass.
Yeah, the thing is that this deck could have been even worse because Jokic is all about generating bonus passes. He generates nothing because of Embiid.
So
So
here there's the temptation to use Paul George's ultimate, but because of LeBron's aura, I won't get almost any buffs unless I get like offense up. So the trick in this situation is just to wait for LeBron to be substituted out. So no use of the ultimate until LeBron is off the field because I will only get debuffs. Okay, Embiid is out. Hooray. LeBron is not out yet.
yeah, and Jaylen Brown is definitely doable.
I get aggressive again. But I got lucky and no fouls so far. So the high defense and the blocks, like Jaren Jackson was MVP this game. He's already at 9 blocks. And he only did 2 fouls, one of which was from me. Anthony Edwards is gonna fuck up my life because of last effort.
I don't think that's enough.
Oh, block up is good. But LeBron was here, so LeBron fucked up the buff. And now, let's see who else.
They're getting close.
They are, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the substitutions weren't great, let's say. Things have been worse for you. That's not gonna work.
What?
The defense up.
Oh, yeah. So, have to... Who do I put back in? I think I have to put Jaren Jackson back in. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
He got aggressive free. Oh, that's good. That helps me out a bit. Now I just move here. And just... I have to get the fuck rid of LeBron. Oh, Embiid again.
Man, the blocks though. Jaren Jackson,
People
MVP.
fouled me, yay. And there were 3-point shots. Jaren Jackson MVP.
Yep.
And LeBron is still on the field, so I have to stall a bit.
Oh, so many free throws. Yeah, like right now, you shouldn't be able to keep Paul George on the field, right?
He's out, but...
Yeah.
And... let's put in Ariza. This is gonna be a clutch finish because Anthony Edwards didn't use his ultimate and he will the next time most likely. So I have to put back in the A team. So... I have to think a bit.
So many blocks.
I'll give it to Ariza even though I'm gonna sub him out as soon as I can.
Yeah, you're afraid of Joel, right?
Yeah.
At least he got a lot of block up.
So Paul George back in for the defense on everyone. Anthony Edwards is gonna do last effort, and that's probably gonna fuck me up. And then
Let's
we
see.
put back in Paul George. I put Kawhi instead of Paul George here. I meant to do the other, meant to do it the other way. Might not win this time.
Let's see.
Raka, for this challenge they use the ultimate 90% of the time if they have it available. If not, so what do I want to do here?
If not, they use the second skill, right?
If not, the first skill, because the second skill is usually not a shooting skill, and it would most of the time do nothing, or not most of the time, sometimes do nothing, and that's kind of annoying. So
This
if
is
I have 30 block, I'm gonna move him here.
so basically Jaren Jackson is gonna activate.
Yeah, let's take the
That's it.
shots. I get an activation because penalty.
Okay, that's good.
That's good for me. I have many activations on Kawhi Leonard now. Miss. This, I don't know.
Oh, so many misses. Nice.
Miss. But Embiid activated again. Now I have to do this sub. This guy for offensive rebounding from Kawik, because Kawik's probably gonna miss.
Yeah. Santi, right?
And now we shoot with...
The problem is Jaren Jackson's gonna block some shots, so let's see.
He fouled me, so it's fine. And I get another activation, I think. Oh, he moved. That's okay for me. Who has shots? I think I won. They don't have any other activation. So let's shoot again. Let's see what happens. It went to Sancti, which was intended. Embiid. Okay, this won't throw, only the one from Jaylen Brown. Oh, so I did it.
Yeah. It was a bit
21. It was stressful at the end, but it came out in the end.
Yeah, I think one thing that we need to resolve is this with generating bonus shots. I see a lot of people being confused at the end of the games, what shots are being thrown, what are not.
Yeah, we can't really do that because the end of the match is unknowable. Like, it can continue forever.
Yeah, but just I'm saying just to make it more clear, because it's confusing that some bonus shots they don't happen, so a lot of new players are confused by this.
I'll think about it, about how we can do it, but with the way the game is built and the turns are taken, we don't have a lot of options, unfortunately. So it's because the trigger for shooting the shots and the passes is the end of the game, and the end of the game is defined by time, not by anything else. Because we have activations post-game, you can sometimes get multiple activations after that, and any triggers to shoot the bonus shots or bonus passes are no longer there because they are on activation, not on deactivation. If we were to move them on deactivation instead of activation, they would not be. We would not have this problem.
No, but just like put there something that it's end of the game, there is no more bonus shots or something like that. You know, just I'm not saying to change how it's done, but just to be more clear.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted maybe we can look a bit at the final standing with the Community Cup.
Yeah, 1 second. Community challenge. So this was the...
So we did it in less than around 50 minutes, right?
Yeah, but I know what I was doing. I can try the block deck as well, but I don't think I'll be successful with that one. So let's see. So it was Speed Demon versus GB.
Yeah.
And
wow, 116 to...
This was the losing team or the winning team. This is done by Speed Demon, and this is the the home team.
No, this is the winning team. It's 118, right?
Okay. Stephen Curry, Ishmael Smith, Terry Rozier, Kendrick Nunn, Tyler.
So basically, it's your what I like it's your standard speed team. So it has Rozier, Ishmael Smith, Jalen Green, Justin Holiday but also Steph Curry, which is very interesting. And as you can see, Steph Curry is a very, very important piece in this deck. So this one, I think it was the innovation brought by GB here, and also he used a lot of substitutions. So he rotated 4 players. You see Tyler Hero, of course, one of the main scorers. Quigley for the bonus buffs. Kirak Lewis, I think it has some speed synergy.
So let me make the deck in game, and we'll look at it in game.
Yeah. Do we have the Speed Demons? I think it was quite similar. Speed Demon also had a speed team.
So Justin Holiday.
By the way, shout out to Raka, who did all the work. He organized the whole cup. Quite a lot of tools made for this community cup.
Thank you, Raka. You're amazing.
Exactly.
So, Smith is there for the free auras. Terry is there because he has proactive
He's a monster because he's a monster.
with proactive.
Yeah. Kirak Lewis, Kendrick Nunn.
Kirak Lewis, Peyton Watson, Patty Mills.
Peyton is because he has quite decent stats and he's good versus offenses, especially the strength players.
And it's way below budget. Or way, it's a lot. Yeah, Raka, we'll figure something out to maybe it's as easy as doing a notification and announcing that they won't be thrown. So let's try a practice.
I can play you if you want. I can put just some random deck
Sure.
like versus player. I have hit play.
Okay, 1 second. I would have wanted to test this team against my blue team.
No, I just put, I don't know, random one.
The Zion one.
The playmaking though, 107, 111.
Yeah, because of Ishmael Smith. Like he has fast, he has active, full team auras.
Yep.
So who do we pass? Curry.
And I think we can do a spoiler also. We're gonna do a change with feed the cutter, so you're not gonna have feed the cutter anymore on speed players, right?
Yes, like all the who has it? It's also feed the cutter.
And Justin Holiday.
Yeah, feed the cutter, feed the post. So this thing, we're gonna do them across player types. Like for example, feed the post is fine on Justin Holiday, but feed the cutter is not okay. So we do like binomes with the player types because we already have team transition or team isolation on the speed players. We don't also need feed the cutters on other speed players to continue buffing the same archetype. So this will become skills that encourage double color play. My
Oh
god,
my god.
Rosier. 65 3-point chance. Where from? So
From proactive.
oh, proactive gives 3-point chance. I thought
Yes.
it gave playmaking or something. Yeah.
I'm already well behind.
And you haven't played, I think, at all, right?
Yet.
Now it's your turn. I only have 50 points ahead. I'm only 50 points ahead, so it's fine.
Thank you.
You'll manage. Seb has a Zion passing deck. He's gonna try to get my stamina to 0.
Not enough. like the meme says, look what he has to do to mimic a fraction of your power. So basically everything went with high flyer and I'm still 20 points behind.
Yep.
Oof, not great.
Not great, Bob.
Yeah, and they went to Rosier, right? Obviously.
Uh, let's go with Tyler. What can go wrong?
Oof.
Oh, and he moved next to Al Horford, even better. And Zion is tired before he shoots. Oh, but he's behind, so what the fuck? What was that interaction? Like he got tired.
Yeah, he didn't get the buff before he activated, so
I think it
he
was a
finished shot.
sequence thing. I have to. This shouldn't happen. I'll have to look at. I think it was a sequencing thing. Like the bonus shot first. No, wait. So how it should have happened from a sequencing perspective was he activated. The bonus shots were queued before the aura refresh. So he shot it before the aura got a chance to trigger and make him immune to behind.
Yeah, something like that. Oof. And Justin Holiday with his 2 passes, god damn it.
So we put Kendrick Nome as well. Terry Rozier also has match end.
Man, so many makes.
So Kirak Lewis and Peyton Watson are equivalent to Ishmael Smith.
Yeah, quite a consistent deck.
Look, Curry did 2 steals. Good job. Rozier for the clutch. What time is it? Not time enough. Let's put in Patty Mills.
Wow, he scored one.
At least you're getting full use out of Zion.
Yeah. We got that going on for us. Oh my god, he offensive rebounds. Oh no.
Now it's time to put the starters back in.
Mr. Ishmael Smith. Misses, come on. Ah, so many makes. You're 69%. Jesus.
This is gonna be closer than you think.
Nah.
Because
But
Zion. How much did
I
Zion
don't
score? 60. Zion is gonna do 100. Carl with
Nice.
2 steals.
2 3-pointers. Yeah, but Seth Curry with his 11. I think we nerfed him too much with when we took the full term. Now he's too expensive.
Yeah, he's much.
Yeah, but his 11 defense is atrocious.
Buff it.
Yeah, but he is useless in defense.
Maybe 20 is enough.
Big change. No. God damn it. Yeah, I don't have any chance, unfortunately.
This is a strong deck.
174 points.
With Zion still scoring like crazy.
Yeah, I think it's we know why it was the winning deck. Terry Rozier. I mean, the 73% is huge. The 73% scoring.
What's
I mean,
73?
okay,
It's 88. Oh, 73 overall.
yeah, 73 overall. So 90 shots, I think that's fine. But 73%. I mean, if it was 50, it would have still been a lot.
You didn't really have a defensive deck.
Yeah, that's the problem. If you exploit like Terry Rozier had a lot of games against Seth, a lot of shots against Seth Curry, that was.
Yep.
Yeah, very nice. Still a very good deck.
Yeah, I'll do one last attempt at the last one with the block deck just for fun. This isn't a high win percentage deck against the final team, but it sometimes gets through. It depends on the block rolls.
I think I'm gonna sign out. I'll be on my way. I have to catch a flight.
Okay.
So
Finish the game and then we wrap it up as well.
yeah. Thanks everyone. Take care.
Bye, Seb. Okay, so with this deck, I have blockers, and I have Brandon Boston, and Marcus Morris, who generate turn meter on blocks. And I just try to pull through and hopefully score more than them while cycling the blockers. This deck wins if Jaren Jackson doesn't get eliminated. And I just got 2 fouls, not ideal. Let's not shoot, let's move Jackson here. Where are my blocks, boys? Give me blocks. Oh my god, this is going horribly. Let's tire him out. And I could potentially do this. Blocks. Blocks, good blocks. But I'm still 23 points down. So, more blockers. Not looking very good. So I need a scorer. Maxis Tus is a good scorer here, but they have a very defensive team on the board. It's gonna be tough to get through. Too much defense. Can't score enough. It's over. Oh, I got 2 extra activation at the end. I think actually 3. So what can we do? I'll just shoot. A valiant last effort, but not enough. It was relatively close. Okay guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.